there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we're talking love and marriage Huntsville. Y'all know why y'all here. Anything I say is alleged in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is ever personal. So I wanted to crank this out because I'm not sure how much time I'm going to have today because I just got back from delayed travel. But I wanted to get this out to you. And today on the docket, you guys, is no more sunny days. No more sunny days, you guys. What am I talking about? What has happened? So I'm sure some of you guys have already probably known. Some of you had sent me the live while I was like at the airport and I was trying to watch a little bit of it or whatever. But essentially, sunny is no more. There is no more sunny days, at least on Love and Marriage Huntsville, at least as of now on the OWN network. What has happened, you guys? So Sunny did a live, you guys. Not sure why she didn't do it on YouTube to at least get monetized and stuff. But she did a live and essentially said that you have seen the last of her and Moses when this season that is never, ever, ever going to end concludes at some point. And when the reunion airs, you will see the last of Sunny and all the things. Said that it'll all make sense at that point. I don't know what that means. I don't know if she was let go. I don't know if she quit. I don't know what all of that entails. I don't know if it has to do with the fact that Moses is behind bars, so it kind of kills the destiny component of the storyline of it all, but nonetheless, Sunny said that's it, that's all, and said, but kept mentioning like a love after lockup type of situation when Moses does get out of prison. So not sure what that's about, if she means that they're going to be on the show Love After Lockup and all the things that's on WeTV, or if they're going to do their own little docu-series of sorts. She did mention possibly doing a couple's YouTube channel, so we'll see what that's about. She also mentioned that Moses has a story to tell as well. Also mentioned as well that she is very happy and that she and Moses have gone through most things that most couples do not go through. Well, I mean, okay. I mean, can we have an honest conversation? Can we have a real conversation? Like Carlos King likes to say, most people, if we're keeping it a buck, you guys, they're not doing this love after lockup, right? It's no shade, but let's keep it a buck, right? Like nobody's doing this, right? Nobody's entertaining this madness. And Sunny said that her and Moses are closer than ever. And here's the thing, you guys. I mean, if you have nothing but time in cell block 8, but to be on like the burner phone and texting and writing love letters and stuff, I mean, you have nothing else to do but work out, entertain your friends in the cell and everything else. You eat your scheduled meals and all the things that you go out, you do your workout, and then in between time is the time to talk to your family, your friends, and whomever else, including your wife. So obviously this is probably the most time that you guys are spending together because he has nowhere else to go. like it's not funny, but it's like, can we be real? I know, Sunny, I understand you're trying to make the best of this situation. You're trying to make the best of this. You're trying not to stress out. You're trying not to be depressed. But can we not romanticize this? Because there is nothing romantic about this at all. There is nothing romantic about the first year of your marriage, and the bulk of it is going to be you being a newlywed and your husband is behind bars. It's not a romance. It's nothing to, celebrate. It is nothing to, invoke God into. And this is the thing too, and I always say this. Why is it whenever there's struggle, whenever there's drama, whenever there's issues, now all of a sudden we need to say God has a plan for us, God has it all mapped up for us, God understands, God put us here for this to happen. No. God isn't telling you in the Bible to break the law. God isn't telling you that true love is behind bars, you guys. Please point me to the scripture in the Bible that it says that, right? There's 10 commandments. There's things that you should be doing and abiding by, right? And here's the thing. It's not like Moses is new to this. He's true to this. He's true to this criminal life. So my thing is this.
You already knew what time it was. Moses, I refuse to believe that he did not know the terms and conditions of what his original parole was supposed to entail, and that he wasn't allowed to be out of state. He wasn't allowed to be, allegedly signing up for credit cards and doing all this other foolishness, that he needed to be on the straight and narrow, not straight and narrow, the straight and narrow. This is what happens when you're traveling all day. Straight and narrow. And, knows when to check in, knows how many days in advance, if you're going to be doing a new job, if you need to be out of state or out of the city or whatever else. He should have known all those rules and regulations. But when you're trying to be seen, when you're trying to be on reality TV, when you're trying to, fulfill this nonsense of a storyline with Destiny, it's just a wrap. It's just a wrap. All thought process goes out the window. And here's the thing. I don't think anybody snitched. I think it's the same thing that happened with Real Housewives of Atlanta when the feds came over to see Candy and Todd hiding Apollo's toys in their garage, and they went over to Cynthia and Peter's house as well, because allegedly Apollo had toys there too. And that is because you told America that you were holding his things for him. so it wasn't a conspiracy that people, were calling the feds or anything else. You never know who some of these CIs are that are, watching all of your associates or anybody that you may have interacted with to see if there is any potential tea that is spilled when they're trying to collect restitution. So nonetheless, I don't believe that anybody needed to snitch on Moses. I just think Moses was not being compliant from the get. And once they put two and two together, that he was out here in these Huntsville streets and not in the St. Louis streets, it was pretty cut and dry. It was pretty open and shut. So I'm going to take a wild guess that we're not even going to get a Zoom appearance from Moses at the reunion. We're not even going to get a Microsoft Teams appearance from Moses at the reunion. That this is it. That this is the end of the road, is what I'm hearing, what it sounds like to me. It's unfortunate because SUNNI has said on multiple occasions that essentially she was not, her and Moses were not even guaranteed to be on the show. They had to basically sign off in advance. According to her, this is what she said, that they had to sign off in advance in order for Destiny to be on the show. That Destiny supposedly was still in negotiations, and that they were not comfortable bringing her back because they needed an actual storyline. They needed something for her to anchor for her to come back on the show, which is why I always reference the Dear Future Wifey podcast, because that was kind of what spearheaded all this nonsense, because we didn't even know about SUNNI and Moses. We wouldn't have known any of this information had Destiny not put it out there. So it kind of just felt like this was all orchestrated, more so to bring Destiny back onto the show and then just dump SUNNI and Moses off into the river somewhere and continue on with Destiny as if nothing has happened, right? As if like there's no continuity on the show whatsoever, right? And so we're just supposed to pretend that we didn't just milk the first half of the season of all of the Trish, Marquez, and Ken drama and all of the SUNNI, Moses, and Destiny, but you only bring back Trish, Ken, and Marquez, and you just basically give no information on what is taking place with SUNNI and Moses as we speak. Another thing I wanted to talk about as well was SUNNI mentioned that she's not going to say too much at this point in time, that she has been threatened, with lawsuits and things, that if she tries to speak on anything, and that there's some ironclad NDAs. However, when she said her appearance on the reunion concludes or whatever else, since she's not going to be back on the show, that she will do a tell-all. And here's the thing, it's starting, initially when I first started this, I was like, well, maybe she wasn't let go, maybe she just decided to quit, maybe it was too much, maybe it was too much stress and all the things. But she was getting threatened though beforehand. Remember when she threatened to put out there the real reason that LeBaric filed for divorce from Destiny? And remember she said that Destiny allegedly ran to production and told production that, SUNNI can't, reveal that. She's not supposed to reveal that, da-da-da-da-da. And SUNNI got in trouble for that, and SUNNI had mentioned on a few other occasions that she had gotten in trouble and that, she was saying too much. And remember, they came in and put the gauntlet down on the original live she was supposed to do when she was supposed to speak on the Moses situation, on whether or not he was in jail, and she said that she got a call right before her live. So I think that basically they had no intentions. The show had no intentions, whether Moses was in jail or not, to bring back Sunny and Moses, because it was clear as day that if you do not comply with their way of playing the reality TV game, which means going with whatever narrative they want to move forward with, even if it's a flat out lie, even if there's holes in the story, even if it's designed to make certain people look better than others, when technically in the entirety of the situation, nobody looks good, is, you know, they'll punish you. They'll punish the people that try to expose the truth. They'll punish the people who try to tell the real. And that is either by all of a sudden you're going to get this nasty edit on the show, or you're going to be phased out, right? And that's kind of what it sounds like happened. It sounds like with all of the foolishness, with all the shenanigans, the back and forth between Destiny and Sunny, because remember at the time, Destiny was on podcast after podcast after podcast before she settled into this Mental Monday stuff, right? That comes on any day of the week. But prior to that, she was on any podcast who would listen, and she was talking extensively about Sunny and Moses and Mel. And now it's just like an ongoing Mel thing that's continued. But the reason I feel that Sunny kept responding was because she felt a certain type of way that Destiny essentially, you know, was never spoken to, was allowed to just say all this stuff, and Sunny never had an opportunity to, you know, say her piece or tell her side of things, and all that. So, but nonetheless, it sounds like it backfired anyways, because they wanted a certain narrative, they wanted a certain storyline, they wanted a certain projection, and they maybe felt that if Sunny was going to continue to, you know, do these lives and do these things and wasn't going to follow the narrative that the show wanted, that there was no need for them to keep her, right? So, and like I said, they've quickly ushered in Destiny to completely forget about Sunny and Moses of it all, and just move forward to just being Martell's lackey. So, so they just kind of just, you know, it's like if you blinked, you missed it. But, you know, nonetheless, we'll see what happens. We'll see, you know, what comes of this, if Sunny and Moses are on reality TV again or not. You know, again, it's just unfortunate, like I said, like the I should have been dotted, the T should have been crossed as far as the terms of Moses's parole, because I think that is also a hindrance of the filming, right? If you were really there designed to create drama between you guys with Destiny, it kind of, you know, you can't, you know, you can't do the Zoom. If you're not doing Zoom from prison or Microsoft Teams from prison, it kind of defeats the purpose, right? But it just sucks that you did all this to get on the show and you're barely one and done, because you didn't even finish an entire season, essentially. And even though you're going to be back for the reunion, you're not even back for the second half, right? It's like you, Stormy, and Moses all exited stage left at the same time, except for Stormy apparently quit, and it sounds like it might be a we don't need you to come back type of thing, because she really didn't specify whether or not she was fired, right? Oh, and the other thing, speaking of Stormy, Sunny threw a little bit of shade, right? Because she has the Mosun, she has the beard oil, and she has some other products. And she essentially said that she's going to focus in on one product at the time. She wants to make sure that all of everything that's associated with the product is good to go. She wants to make sure people get the correct orders and the right orders on time. And she's not just going to push out products just to put out products. And I couldn't help but think this was shade to Stormy. That was definitely shade to Stormy, you guys, because as you guys know, Stormy has been in these streets in terms of, you know, people still having issues with receiving their orders, people not being satisfied with some of the newer products that Stormy has come out with, and the products that people had received did not match what Stormy was presenting in the lives and all of the things, to the point that the body butter had to be discontinued for now, and whether or not they're going to revisit it will be a later date, but I caught the shade. I caught the shade that Sunny was throwing there. But nonetheless, you know, there is that. That is all I have for now on Sunny and No More Sunny. Sunny days are gone, you guys. So no more Sunny on the show, other than whatever is going to be the conclusion that we get to once this reunion airs. But that's it, and that is all for now. So let me know your guys' thoughts about this in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.